Hello, my name is Kevin O'Rourke. I make a video response to, I'm going to pronounce this probably wrong, but Aaron Von Scyoc, or Scyoc, or something. I'm mangling your name. I apologize for that. But if it sounds pretty awesome, whatever way I go with it. But yeah, he made a video on a subject. You can refer to it as game. I don't know how to pronounce the way he's write it down. Gaymer, and it's like homosexual characters and players in RPGs and how they relate to gaming groups and how people approach any issues around it. But he asked a couple of questions, and I know of one person who I know was openly gay who I played with. I've probably played with other people, but I don't know for a fact that they were gay or they were straight, or bisexual, whatever. I was like, okay. And it's an interesting side note. One of the players that regularly plays my games, apparently he thought for about 2 years that I was gay. The subject had never really come up, and then later on when he saw me with a girlfriend, he's like, "Wait, you're not gay?" It's like, "No." I was like, "Oh, okay." So, but he never. I don't feel he ever treated me any differently. So I've got that. That's more food for thought on the subject. That at least I know that if I was gay, he wouldn't be treating me any differently. And on the subject as well, asking questions: have people played any homosexual, gay or lesbian or whatever characters? Or I think I give 2 characters off the top of my head. One of them was in a cyberpunk game. Pretty interesting character. Some interesting stuff going on in the game. And yeah, he just, he was actually kind of, what I learned on things anyway, he wasn't like raw, macho kind of thing, but he had kind of a bit of a macho side, kind of doing stuff, and he displayed it more than anything. He wasn't like camp or anything. Not that there's anything wrong with having a camp character. Now, I think I've played characters who you could describe as camp. I don't think any of them were gay. But I've played a lot more straight characters, or characters who don't particularly have any kind of sexual preference. Like when I'm playing a Space Marine character, like for Death Watch or something, it's not an issue with the character. It's just sexist thing is something the non-Space Marines do. It's not, you're aware of it. It holds no interest to you. That's the way I view it. It's like, yeah. Not relevant for any character as far as I'm concerned in those types of games usually, though people will have their own unusual sort of takes on it. So it's like, okay. He was pretty cool because he actually managed to earn the respect of the most macho butch guy in the entire group. Like one of the most respect. He was so arrogant, this character that he gained the respect of was so arrogant, but it was very difficult to actually gain the respect of him unless you were just basically stroking his ego. If you did that, you'd a fair chance of getting there with him. But my guy managed to get his assistance. Now that's also because some other stuff, because my character had some additional edges and help, because he was kind of a necromancer type guy, not evil or anything, but he spokesperson. He had a kind of a deal with a particular spirit of some ancient guys. The game went on, this like martial artist guys, where he kind of was willing to let your man take control of his body for a short period. So he was just pulling out all this crazy martial arts stuff, and he's like, okay, do a little bit of martial arts, but this guy was like keeping the crap out of everything. It's like, okay, that's pretty cool. The other character, I told the GM, yeah, this character's actually gay. His sexuality wasn't something that came up a huge amount in-game, but it was something that affected his behaviour because he was a navigator. And as far as myself and the GM just kind of, because talked about our viewpoints on that, navigators, the very big thing on having, stable genetics, having the family line continue, that kind of thing. So he had to go into arranged marriage and he had to have kids. I mean, but again, at the time the game started, he had 12 kids already. But it was a business arrangement. And as far as myself and the GM discussed it, his family didn't care. He was gay. It's like, okay, fine, be gay. As long as you have kids, have the kids, and you can go do whatever, Yeah, that's fine with us. But I did, because he was a nobleman kind of thing, I did like to play up the... I kind of meant that this guy was bitter because he had to although his wife was perfectly nice, that he had to have this marriage, and yeah, it was pretty cool that he had to have this marriage. So it was something that affected him, that he wasn't going off and sleeping with loads of men. Although one thing that I had, one of those moments with the character where you don't realise something until the character basically, it clicks when you're playing the character. And it wasn't something I had written down. It was just in the middle of playing the character, I realised that this character, for whatever reason, it just came into my head, that it seemed so obvious once I thought of it, this character was actually attracted to quite butch, quite hairy men. And I didn't think of that, and it was just the way I went with the character. I've never played any lesbian characters. I've played female characters, but they've never been lesbian characters. Actually, one of them was quite cool because I was playing a female character, and the group of characters have been working together for years. That was how the game started. They've been working together for years, so we trusted each other quite a bit. And she knew, as did most of the group, that one of the other characters was gay. But they were quite good friends. But when they went undercover, sometimes they used to masquerade as husband and wife when they were using false aliases and stuff like that, because she was more comfortable around him, because she knew there was no sexual element or sexual tension between them. They're completely comfortable with each other. And now it's kind of a cool thing to do with the character. And your man was actually pretty cool, because he was playing, it was an Ascension game, he was playing a Vindicator Assassin, or ridiculously tough. But as he described it, before his character went off for his additional training, his character was very flamboyant and camp. And although he was still very friendly, you could tell by the way he was doing it, his character was a lot more subdued. And like, even though we'd never seen him role playing his character before, you could tell the character was somewhat subdued. But he went off and he pursued homosexual relations, or he tried to. It was, the game didn't go on for very long, so we didn't get to establish that kind of thing. But that's my own experiences. I haven't seen any big issues around any game groups I've been in. Not that I can think of off the top of my head. I'm sure if I sat down for a while I'd be able to think of something, but that's it. That's my viewpoints. I'll see you again. Goodbye.